you ever plugged something in and wondered what's behind the outlet, where the power comes from or anything like that? Well, today I'm going to show you how to put on an outlet and where your power comes from. So, first things first is you check your wire. So it is obviously hot. So you go to the breaker, which I don't have one. So you unplug whatever it is to make sure it is not hot. There we go. So then you take off your outlet. It'd be easier if I had something to have it stand on. So you take off your outlet and you have your wire. So what you want to do first is, since I can't have a knife, you have to use your wire strippers and kind of cut off the sheeting of your wire. Okay. So you're left with 3 wires. The hot, which is your black, the white, which is your neutral, and then you have the ground, which is your one with no coating on it, and that's just solid copper. So how you do this is you take your strippers, and this is 14-2, so that means it's 14-2 gauge. So you strip off about a 1/4 inch of the hot, about a 1/4 inch of the neutral. And then how we like to do it is you push it back, you hold 4 fingers, and you cut it that length, so it's not too long. But in this case, I had to leave it long because I'm doing it from a weird angle. So your strippers have a little hole on the side of them right here. You can put your wire through that just barely, and then you pull it and twist it, and it makes a loop. And that is how you wrap it around your ground screw, which is your green. So you do it around there, and then you just have to tighten it up, and then you have 1 out of the 3 done. Not all have a ground, but most of them do. And the ground is just so that if the power goes bad, not everything like explodes, it all runs through the ground and out in the actual ground out of your house. So you have on your outlet, you have the hot side, which is the gold screws, and then you have the neutral side, which is the silver screws. So you want the neutral on the white, you want the white to the silver. So, and on the back of an outlet, you can either wrap them around these screws so they get full contact, or there's holes back here. So you just plug it in the back, just like this, and then it's ready. And then same with over here. And then you just pinch all that together, and then you just gotta kind of push it all back up in the box. And then I'm just gonna show you real quick. And now your outlet should be hot and things can plug into it. But some people use 12-2 wire, which is bigger, and it doesn't fit in these holes back here. So what you have to do is you have to cut off more wire. You have to cut off about 1/2 inch of your wire, and then you have to make loops around that, just like that. And again, white to the silver, and you put that on there, and you tighten it up. And same over here. And I know there's 2 gold screws and 2 silver screws, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where exactly they go on, like, because some boxes will have 2 wires and it's going from outlet to outlet. But just make sure that both of the hots are on the same side and both the neutrals are on the same side. And you want them hot on the gold, neutral on the silver. So you just actually go in there. There you go. So just like that. Obviously, push them in a little bit neater than I am. And then you take your screwdriver or your drill most of the time, but I didn't want to bring in my drill to school. So I can get the screw out. And there, your outlet is now on. And then to test it, Plug it back in, and it should be hot. So now you can plug in anything you want to into your outlet. Thank you.